Good morning. Hi, my name is Rachael Plaine, and I'm here at Berkshire Yoga Dance and Fitness. It is Wednesday at June 17th at 9 o'clock, and we're here for our gentle moderate flow class. So we'll get started in just a moment or so. We've been live streaming these classes for a while since we started this quarantine, and we're going to be continuing on with some live stream classes. So I'll give you guys a moment to jump on, and we'll get started momentarily. So if you're just tuning in and you haven't joined us before, it's going to be a gentle / moderate flow class. So it's a combination of a beginner flow and an intermediate flow, kind of all levels, where we'll start with some seated centering and meditation. We'll do some warm up, we'll do some standing flow. We'll have plenty of time to relax and stretch at the end as well. I wish that you guys were here in the studio so I could ask you how you're feeling today, what you're wanting today. That's one of the things I miss most about teaching live, is being able to actually see you guys. So it's second best to know that you're out there watching, and to see you guys checking in, and the feedback is awesome. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. And we do have some updates too, so I'll tune you in as we're waiting for people to hop on, of some things that are going on for the summer. So as I mentioned to you guys that were on earlier this week, I'm going to keep doing my virtual classes. When we sent out a poll maybe a couple weeks ago, it seemed the majority of those of you that have been watching these want to keep them virtual for the summer, so I will continue to stream somehow the Monday, Wednesday, Friday 9 a.m. classes, as well as the Friday 5:30 candlelight and my Tuesday 6:30 Zumba. Good morning, Chelsea. You are here. It's good to see you. I hope you're going to get out and see your sister and your horse today. It's going to be beautiful. So I'll continue doing the virtual stuff through the summer. And we just got permission through the city of Pittsfield to offer outdoor classes starting in July. So yay, that's very exciting. So stay tuned on social media and on your email to see what that class schedule will look like. I will go back to teaching my classes at Burbank Park at Anoda Lake every other Saturday. So there will be 4 of those, 2 in July and 2 in August. And I'll be teaching my classes up on Mount Greylock as well, that some of you guys have joined us for in the past. So those will happen too. So we're super excited about that. Hi, Mom. Good morning. And there's tons more classes coming up. So outdoor boot camp should be happening. Outdoor bar at Anoda Lake should be happening. We're adding a Tai Chi class on Anoda Lake. Lots of yoga happening at Springside Park on different days and times, different teachers. So we will get you guys all the details on that really soon, hopefully this week, as we develop the plan of what that's going to look like. So we're really excited to be practicing with you outside. So until then, we'll keep streaming live, and I will continue to do many of these classes live, just as if you were in the studio with me. So good morning, Shannon. I know that's so exciting. A lot of you guys that have been with me for a while at the lake and Mount Greylock, I know were curious if that was going to happen. So it's going to happen. So stay tuned, and I'll get you guys the dates and info on that. So, all right, we're a couple minutes past 9, so we're going to get started. You guys can come onto your mats and just find a comfortable seat. We'll start with a seated centering today, and then we'll move into our meditation and our flow, and I will check in with you guys at the end. So thanks so much for being here. I'm glad that you're taking this time out of your day to practice, and I look forward to moving with you. So come take a seat, get comfortable. You don't need anything special today. Whatever you have is perfect, and we'll get right to it. So thanks again, and I'll check in with you at the end. So come sit, and we'll go. All right. Happy Wednesday. It's going to be a nice day today, a perfect summer Berkshire day today. So with hands down on your lap, just take some time to tune in. So feel the legs, feel the body, shift the weight. Just notice how you're showing up in the space today, what's happening today, how does your body feel today? Different than yesterday, different than tomorrow, different than last week, different than next week. So just becoming really present in your experience right now. And then breathe in through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. And do that again. Breathe in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Good. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold the breath. As you exhale, nice easy cat back, round the spine, tuck the tail, scoop the belly, and draw the chin towards the chest. As you inhale, float forward on sit bones. Lift the belly, lift the chest, lift the throat and face. Open up the front body. And then exhale, roll it back. Round your back, tuck the tail, scoop the belly. One more time, inhale, open up. So just a really nice way to get the spine moving, the breath flowing. And exhale, release. And then as you inhale, take a shoulder shrug, so sit up tall, lift the shoulders to ears. Exhale, back and down. Twice more, inhale, shoulders rise. Exhale, lower. And last time, pick them up. And drop them down. And then roll the palms open, let the backs, the hands touch the lap, and as you exhale, drop your chin. Let the head be heavy, let your eyes close, and relax here. Take a deep breath in. And full breath out. Coming into the neck, bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Open the left side of the neck. And back through center. Come the other way, other ear to shoulder, open up the neck. And back through center. And then just one more time each side. So nice and easy, familiar centering before we come to meditate and sit together. One more time, just kind of coming into the body. So taking some time to work out any kinks, any tension before we sit still. And then when you're ready, lift the head up, any last wiggles or adjustment or movement so you can find that stillness. And then lengthen the spine, so sit up as tall as you can, feeling the sitting bones and tailbone and hips and legs rooted and grounded towards the earth. And then allowing that energy from the very base of the spine to extend all the way to the top of the head, so you get longer through the waist, longer through the ribs, open through the heart and chest. Just feeling yourself very present, awake, aware, and tuned into this moment. Then begin to become more curious about your body. Notice how the body is situated in space. Notice any areas in the body that might need extra attention today, or compassion or awareness. Any places of sensitivity or tenderness. And also any places of strength, of openness. Seeing where you are right now. And then without shaping the breath, just notice that you're breathing. How does the breath feel? Where do you feel the breath? As you breathe in, take a little bit of a deeper inhale, so you send that breath all the way to the edges and corners of the body, so filling up with that new breath. And as you exhale, slowly release the breath out and see if you can let all the breath go. So at the bottom, really make sure you press that last bit of breath out so you're really empty for a moment. There's no breath, which then will allow you to take a deeper, fuller, more complete inhale. Deep breath in. And slow breath out. As you start to drop into this place of stillness, taking some time to just become aware of whatever it is that you might want to bring into your body, bring into your mind, or bring into your heart through this practice of yoga this morning. How do you want to feel during your practice? How do you want to feel when you finish your practice, when you transition off your day onto whatever next task or activity or plan that you have? How do you want to lead forward and feel in your body and your mind and your heart? Whatever that quality is for you, just breathing that in, feeling that as if you already are that, you already have that, you already embody that. Taking that deep breath in. And full breath out. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and take the hands together to a prayer position. Let the palms meet in front of the heart. And as you exhale, bow your head to yourself. And take that time to hold that intention again, just honoring that intention of whatever it is that you need today or want today or wish to create for yourself. And then on your next in-breath, slide your hands to the ceiling, lengthen the arms, lift the face, and open the eyes. As you exhale, open the arms wide, bring your chin to your chest, and let your fingers find the ground. And then do that a couple times, just simple sun breaths today. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stretch wide and open. And one more time, so simple linking breath with movement. The inhale lifts the arms. The exhale lowers the arms. And on your next in-breath, you're going to reach up high and hold. And as you exhale, take a hold of the shins round your back. So stretch forward, drop the chin. So you can hold maybe the front shin and ankle. And then as you inhale, rise up again. Press the belly forward, press the heart forward, just like we did before. Look up. And exhale, round back. And now we're going to keep this spinal flexion going. So inhale up. It's going to be a little more brisk or brisk than before. Exhale, round. Inhale up. Exhale, round. And continue that, maybe even picking up the pace a little more. So you're really starting to move the low back, move the belly, move the chest, move the ribs, move the shoulders, and just that slight lift of the head. So again, a little more quicker than we usually do it. So just kind of a rock forward and back. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, whatever pace feels comfortable. So not too quick that it's uncomfortable, but a more brisk than you normally would to really get the energy flowing, really get the spine moving. Let's do 3 more full cycles. Breathe in, lift up, and exhale, round. Lengthen your spine again. Bring your hands to your knees and just start to stir the spine around. So now we're rotating in one direction, big circles. And you can match the breath however you'd like. So whatever inhale and exhale would feel comfortable, just start to feel the rib cage spiral around the spine, or this imaginary spine as the ribs and the spine are rotating around, imagining this imaginary column of light perhaps from the tail to where the crown of the head normally would be. So stirring everything up. And then when you're ready, stir it the other way. Good. Good. And then just let those spirals get smaller and smaller and smaller so it spirals you upward. So you're sitting up tall, tall, tall when you finish. And hold and just take a moment to pause. Notice how you feel in your body. Take a deep breath in. And full breath out. Good. Staying seated, just switch the cross of the legs. So maybe tip back so you can put the other leg in front. If you're kneeling or in a different variation of seated, that's totally fine. Just stay. Bring your hands to your shoulders. Have your fingers face forward and your thumbs face behind. This is going to be a little bit different too for our rotation today. More vigorous, quicker than usual. You're going to twist towards the left. Breathe in. Twist to the right. Breathe out. And now we're going to pick it up. So it's an inhale and exhale. And it's like the body's like this washing machine, just kind of twisting left or right. And now the head can stay in line with the rest of the body. And you might want to close your eyes, so especially if you're feeling like you're getting dizzy or this feels weird, just close the eyes, and you could even bring your eyes to that third eye point between the eyebrows. So closing the eyes and just kind of focusing up and in and letting the head be in line with the body. Or if that's uncomfortable, find a steady drishti or focal point to fix the gaze on. You don't have to let the head move. And the breath again is inhale to the left, exhale right. So Let's do 5 more. Pause. Release that. Bring your thumb and pointer finger together. Palms open. Sit up tall and breathe. Take a deep inhale. Full exhale. Notice that energy and prana you're cultivating through this practice, just these couple movements. You only did a few things so far. How's the body feeling? Maybe there's some tingling sensation, that vitality, aliveness that you're sensing within yourself. Good. And then we can come to all fours. So go ahead and open the eyes, release the hands, either come over your shins or unwind the legs. And we'll just come into tabletop. So you can bring your hands a little further forward to the shoulders, so different than tabletop, I guess. So a little further forward to the shoulders, and then start to circle the hips. So just like we did rib circles, now we're coming into hip circles. And you guys have done these before if you've practiced with me. So it's one of my favorite ways to just kind of find a full body warm up, especially, I was going to say in the morning, but really any practice. I like to do this at night for the candlelight class too, just really get everything stirring up, checking in with the joints, the muscles, the bones, and then when it feels like the right time, go the other way. Good. And then when it feels like the right time, just come and take a seat in your child's. It might be a wide knee child's to start. You could touch the big toes, separate the knees, extend the arms, land the head, and then maybe take a little rock side to side, swaying left to right. Good job. And then let's pause in stillness, and our child's arms are extended. Walk the hands over to the right. So just like we did on Monday, if you were with me, we're going to walk to the right and take that C curve. You can drop the head again. You could keep the hands where they are. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, take your left hand, bring it right on top of the right so you get a deeper stretch there. And hold and breathe. Good. Let's bring the hands all the way through center to the other side. So go ahead and pedal to that C curve on the opposite side. Holding here or placing right hand on top of left and breathing. Good. Bring the hands back forward to extended child's and shift forward to tabletop. So now we'll find a true tabletop. Bring the wrists right underneath the shoulders and knees under the hips. Couple hip wags side to side just to hit that IT band, outer edge of the hip. And then pause there. Draw the navel up and in. Drop the tail, drop the head. Breathe the breath out. So you're in cat. And then inhale, let the belly drop. Let the tailbone lift. Let the heart float forward to cow. Do that again. Exhale, curl your spine, round your back, navel up and in. Inhale, belly drops, tailbone lifts, heart shines forward. Exhale, curl. Inhale, cow. And then lengthen from tail to head. So that true tabletop back. Extend the right leg back to 3-limb table. Flex your foot and roll your ankle. Good. And you're just going to hold there. A couple ankle rolls. Good job. And then roll the ankle the other way. Keep your legs straight. Point your toe. Extend the opposite hand forward just slightly so you could be on your fingertips. And then if you feel like you have your balance here, go ahead and lift that arm up so you're in balancing table. But if that's too much, just do the 3-legged table. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, knee to elbow, so round your back. Just pull everything in, cat pose. Extend back, flex the foot, stretch the arm, breathe in. Exhale, round the back, point the toe, navel in, elbow, knee in. Extend, breathe in. Exhale, curl. One more time. So we're working that flexion and extension, we're working balance, we're working our core muscles, belly back. Extend back, hold, so you're in balancing table, pause, or 3-limb table if you prefer. Point the toe, so you could stay here, or bend the knee and pause. Maybe bring the opposite arm out to T and pause. And then last step, if you want it, you could reach back and perhaps take a hold of the top of the foot. And if you have the foot, just press the foot into the hand so it helps to lift the heart up and look forward. Release the foot. extended balancing table. And then release the hand and slide the knee all the way through. So let's go ahead and come right onto our shin. Or if the hips feel ready for a pigeon pose, you could open the knee and scooch the shin forward. Have the hips square. Come high on the fingers. So you're going to lift up and pause here. And then we're going to take a couple undulations of the spine. So take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, open the elbows, pour the belly down. And then the chest, and then the head is the last to drop. And then come on right back up. So it's not like a regular pigeon where we're going to stay right now. We're just coming in and out. Inhale, rise. Exhale, elbows out. Pour the body forward. And drop the head. And then do that again. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale, rise up. And now this time we can stay. So you're going to walk down, one hand, the other hand. Maybe come onto the forearms like a Sphinx pose where you'd balance right up on the elbows and the forearms and hold here like Sphinx or dolphin. Or if you want to go deeper into pigeon, open the elbows, stack the palms of the fists, and drop the head. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. So start to settle in and breathe. Very good. Lengthen the spine. Come on up onto the forearms. Walk the hands back. Take that little back bend. So bring the hands back. Frame the front leg. Lift the heart. Like there's a string on the heart. Reach it way up. Reach the throat up. Reach the face up. Look up. And then look back down towards the ground. Plant your hands onto the ground and slide that front leg back. Come into child's pose of your choice. So big toes could touch. Knees could be wide, or knees could be hip width. Arms extend, or they come alongside the body. Backs of hands to ground, and a couple breaths here. Good job. Feeling the breath. Move into the back of the body, the low back, the middle back, the upper back. Exhale, releasing the upper back, the middle back, and the lower back. And then when you're ready, extend the arms forward, extended child's. Shift back to tabletop again. So set yourself up, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, couple hip wags, side to side. You're doing great. Good job. And then from here, extend the left leg back to that three-limbed table, or whichever side you didn't do yet, and roll your left ankle. And then roll it the other way. And then keep your legs straight, point your toes, and walk the right hand forwards here on the tips of your fingers and pause. Okay? So you could stay here or lift that arm up. You could also have the hand planted and do this with just your leg. You don't have to do the hand and leg, whichever you want. So take a deep breath in. And then exhale, round your back. Draw the navel and bring the elbow and bring the knee in, cat back. And then extend. Go ahead and flex through your foot and reach the front arm forward. Breathe in. Exhale, point the toe, round your back. Really draw that navel up, really big cat back. Extend, breathe in. Exhale, curl. This is going to be our last time to extend. Breathe and stretch. Hold, breathe. Point the toe of the long leg. Hold. Three-limb table or balancing table. Bend the top knee if you want. Toe comes up to the ceiling. And then that free arm would float out to the side, maybe, just to test the balance. Or it could reach back to test the balance more. Or if the flexibility is there, grab a hold of the top of the foot and then press that foot into your hand so it floats the heart up. And look up and breathe. Open heart and chest, stretching that armpit, engaging the core, working on your balance and strength. Take a deep breath. Release. Stretch arm and leg away. Place the hand down and float the knee through. So we come into either that linear variation of pigeon where you're sitting on the heel, or full pigeon where the knee comes out and the shin scooches forward. Rise up tall, lift the heart, lift the face, look way up. And exhale, undulate the spine, belly, chest, throat, face. And then roll it up, breathe in. All the way up. And exhale all the way down. Last time, roll it up. and walk down. Be on the hands, maybe be on the forearms, maybe open the elbows. Perhaps you could stack the palms or the fists and drop the head and take a few breaths here. In pigeon pose, Kapotasana, breathing into the hips, breathing into that space wherever it is that you're feeling the most sensation or energy or tension, sending the breath there. Good job. And then go ahead and come on back up. You can walk the hands back. We're going to open our heart again. So framing that leg, press down into the fingers and rise up through the heart. Open the chest, lift the collarbones and face. And then release back down. Last child's pose. Press into the hands, float it back, stretch it back. However you want, knees wide or hip width, arms wherever you want. Just a few breaths here before we come up to stand and take some standing flow. Just really stretching that back. Good. Float forward to tabletop. Curl the toes under. Either walk it out to puppy if you want to modify, or come on up to dog. Lift the knees, float the hips back, and take some time in your dog to move. So you might want to pedal out, walking the dog, pressing one heel, the other heel, wagging the hips, bending and straightening the knees, whatever would feel good. So just experiment here in your body and in this posture so you feel comfortable, like you're trying it on for the first time. Feet hip width, draw the hips up and back, stretch the spine long, and take a couple breaths. Spread the fingers really wide, actively press the hands forward. Good job. And then let's walk up. So step the feet up to the hands, as many steps as you want first time. Little walk up, feet hip width. We take a head shake, yes. Okay, take a head shake, no. Let the head hang loose, let the shoulders hang loose. Roll the shoulders a couple times. Just loosening that up. And then letting the shoulders hang, grab a hold of opposite elbow if that's comfortable, and take a little sway side to side. Good job. Just making more space in the body. Using this yoga practice as a way to stretch and breathe and create more space, more ease, more room for what we want. And then pausing here, releasing the elbows. Give yourself a big hug. Wrap your arms around your legs. Catch opposite elbow if you can, or wrist or forearm. Knees could be straight or bent. And pause. Good job. If you're hugging, release. Bend the knees generously and slowly roll up. Let the arm bones hang off of the shoulders. Let the head be the very last thing to lift. And at the top, float the arms up. Breathe and lift up, look up. Exhale, draw that energy right down to the heart. And hold there. Sit up tall. Palms together in prayer. Take a deep inhale. And full exhale, staying here, just taking a moment to notice how you feel, to feel the feet connecting to the earth, to feel the crown of the head connecting to the sky, like you're plugging down into the earth and rising up to connect to the sky. This opposition of being grounded and stable and confident and strong, and at the same time light, expansive, radiant, awake. Feeling that within your body. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, release your arms. Take a sun breath. Catch the left wrist with the right hand, like we did Monday. And just take a big stretch. So bump the hips away and stretch the arms up and over. And then go the other way. Come through center, catch the other wrist, big stretch. So just catching the wrist to give yourself a little extra stretch. And then come through center. Let's bring our hands to our low back, just like you would if you were in that modified camel. Fingers down, elbows back, looks like this. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, just like we would in that kneeling position that we do sometimes. And then let's bend our knees and just slide our hands down the outer edges of the legs all the way to the ground. Drop the head, maybe even touch the ground. And then inhale, lengthen out, Ardha Uttanasana. Press the hands to the shin bones, press the head away from the tail, lengthen. Exhale, deep fold, bend the knees, drop the body, and reverse your swan dive. Fly up, open the arms. So straighten the legs to the top, lift the arms, palms touch. Bring the thumb to your third eye, that place between the eyebrow we talked about, that place of intuition or inner knowing. Take a deep breath there. And exhale, thumb to sternum, heart center. Back to your intention. How do you want to feel? Breathe that in. And exhale, release your arms. You're just going to do that sequence one more time. So inhale, sun breath. Catch one wrist with one hand. Doesn't really matter what side. Stretch it up and over. Does not matter what side. Come through center. Catch the other wrist. Up and over. Inhale through center. Release hands behind. Touch low back. Chin drops. Fingers down, elbows back. Lift the heart. Breathe in. Open the chest. Look up. And then bend the knees and pour yourself down. Touch the outer edges of the thighs all the way to the outer edges of the legs, all the way till you maybe touch the bottom and drop the head. And then inhale, lengthen out, stretch it out. Exhale, melt, bend the knees, drop the body. Inhale, reverse, all the way up, fly up. And exhale, thumb to third eye, right at the eyebrow. Deep breath. Thumb to heart center, pause. Deep breath. Exhale, release your arms. Let's do it once more. So we'll do 3 times. So inhale, lift, catch one wrist. Doesn't matter what side. I keep switching, but it doesn't matter if you're switching or not, just as long as we get each side. Good. Come through center. Grab the other wrist. Big stretch. Either side. Come through center. Release. Touch your low back. Drop your chin again, just like we do in that modified camel. Open the heart. Float the heart up. Slide the tail down. And then pour forward, bend the knees, bend the hips. Touch your legs, come all the way down. Maybe touch the ground, let your belly drop onto the thighs, and then stretch it out. Straighten the legs, hands to shins, pull the head away from the tail. And then you melt, surrender, relax, bend the knees, and fly up strong, all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, thumb between the eyebrows, centering yourself there, breathing into that inner knowing that you have. Exhale, thumb to heart center. Pausing there, breathing into whatever intention you set. And exhale, release the arms. Walk up to the top of the mat. You're going to stay standing. Take a sun breath. Inhale, lift the arms. And as you exhale, swan dive regular. Flat back, straight legs if you can, or bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins or fingertips to mat. And exhale, deep fold. You're going to stay at the bottom. Take the blocks if you have them, put them underneath the hands or not. Step the right leg back. So you're in a low lunge with blocks or without. Bend the back knee, lift the heart, breathe in, look up. And exhale, lift the hips high in the air, straighten the legs, head to shin. Do that twice more. Bend the knees. Inhale, float the heart up, look up. Exhale, lift the hips, straighten the legs, head to shin. So you may have done this before many times. So a great way to warm up the legs, to connect to your breath, to build some strength. Lift the hips. And then bend the front knee. Keep the back leg straight. You're going to stay. Come on the fingertips and pause. So before we come to our high lunge, you're going to take a moment to hover. Press out through your back heel. Press out through the top of the head. Really engage the legs because we're going to balance here for a moment if you can. Open the arms like wings and just pause. Diagonal line from head to heel. See if you can hold that. Breathe. Have your steady dristi or focal point on the ground and pause. When you're ready, lift the shoulders above the hips. Keep that balance. Turn the palms upward. Hold. Breathe. And then float the arms above the head. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, turn the palms forward. Press the air down. Bend the back knee. Maybe even let it touch. Touch or hover. Touch or hover. And then inhale up. Stand up tall. Straighten both the legs. Right into warrior 2. Back heel spins down. Arms widen. Rearrange your feet. Bend the front knee. Dance back to reverse triangle. Straighten the legs. Lift up and back. And all the way to side angle, big stretch today. Bend the elbow, bend the knee, forearm to thigh, long top arm. Back to reverse triangle. Inhale up. Exhale, side angle. So you're taking up a lot of space here. Okay, one more time. Inhale, pick it up. And exhale, side angle. Hold. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Take a deep inhale. And full exhale. Let's circle the arm one time to the back of the room, or back leg rather, down in front of the body, around the head. Pick it up one more time, reverse triangle, to lift up, look up. And then back to warrior two. Hold that warrior two. Deep breath in. And cartwheel it down. One arm touches the ground or the block. Other arm touches the ground or the block. You close the hips. I'm going to remove the blocks, but you can use them if you want. Either keep the back knee lifted or drop it down. Press into the right hand or block. Lift the left arm. Back knee's lifted or dropped. You're revolving. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, release the hand. First time through, let's all drop our back knee right now. Send the front leg back, so you're in a knee down plank, knowing that this is always an option for plank, especially when we get to Friday's class or a more moderate or vigorous class. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, point the elbows back, uncurl your toes, and come to your belly. Modified chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. Different than up dog. The pubic bone and pelvis stay on the mat. The elbows are back. The shoulders are down. And exhale, release to belly. Press up and back to child's. We're going to keep flowing here, so it's just a quick little stretch. Then bring your hands back underneath the shoulders. Roll up or lengthen up to sit on your heels. And then take your high knee, lift the hips, lift the arms. Just like we did standing, bring your hands to your low back, drop your chin, touch your low back. Lift your heart up, open up the chest, the collarbones, the throat, the face. And exhale, tabletop. Right back up to dog. Toes curl under, knees lift up, hips press back. Inhale, calf press, heels rise. Exhale, drop right heel, bend left knee, and take a peek underneath the right arm to stay. Good. Inhale, rise, lift the heels. And then exhale, switch sides. Press the other heel down, bend the other knee, hold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, both your heels drop. So you have choices here. It's our gentle / moderate. So beginner friendly / intermediate friendly. So from here, either little baby steps, more gentle, easier, or more intermediate, harder. You could float the right leg up, three-legged dog, and step or help the right leg through. And step or, well, you can't really help it through, I guess. Step the other leg up to meet it. And then inhale, lengthen, come on the fingertips or hands to shins, stretch up. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. And exhale, straight through prayer to reconnect to your breath. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release your arms, whole thing from the top. Sun breath, catch one wrist with the other thumb and middle finger or pointer finger. Stretch it up and over. That side stretch, doesn't matter what side. Come back through center. Grab a hold of the other wrist. Take a big stretch. Good. Come back through center. Release your hands behind you. Drop your chin. Touch your low back. Fingers down, elbows back. Lift the heart up. Look up. And then slide down. Bend the knees, bend the hips. Touch the outer edges of the legs till you get to the bottom. Pause at the bottom. Inhale, lengthen, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana, stretch it out, flat back. Exhale, deep fold and melt. Inhale, reverse swan dive, strong legs, straight arms, straight back to stand. Thumb to third eye between the eyebrows, breathe out and pause. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, thumb to heart center to pause. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release. Walk up to the top of the mat if you're not already there. Take a big sun breath. And just a regular swan dive. So straight back, straight legs or bent knees. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Stretch it out, hands to shins or fingertips to mat. Exhale, deep fold. Left leg steps back, low lunge. Hands on the ground or the blocks. Bend the back knee, lift the heart, breathe in, look up. Exhale, lift your hips, bring your head to your shin, and pause. Do that twice more. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, lift hips, straighten legs, head to shin. Last time, bend the knees. And lift the hips. Bend the front knee, keep the back leg straight. High on your fingertips to hover the chest off of the thigh, engage the back leg and pause. So you know you're going to take a moment to balance here this time, so get the legs ready. Open the arms like wings, elevate the belly off the thigh, and create a long diagonal line from your back heel to the top of the head. Breathe here. When you're ready, lift the shoulders above the hips and turn the palms skyward, like you're holding something really special in the hands. Lift the arms to frame the head, high lunge, crescent lunge, deep breath in. And exhale, palms turn forward. Bend the back knee, just hover, press down, maybe touch the back knee down. And then inhale, rise up, press everything up, straighten the legs, lift the arms. Warrior two, back heel spins down. Rearrange your feet, look out over the front fingertips. On an inhale, reverse your trunk, back hand to back leg, lift up. As you breathe out, side angle, big stretch, elbow bends, forearm to thigh. Do that again, inhale up, stand, sit back. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Last time, pick it up, stretch it back. And release. You're gonna hold the bottom. Just pause here. Take a deep in breath. And full out breath. You're in side angle pose. From here, top arm makes a big circle to the back, down in front of the body. As it comes around, it can pick you up, and we'll just dance back one more time to get that nice stretch in the waist. Look up. Back through warrior two, last time to hold. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, slow cartwheel. Front arm, back arm, pivot on the ball of the back foot. Either keep the back knee lifted or dropped. Press into the left hand, lift the right arm to rotate and hold. Take a deep breath in. And full breath out. Release the top hand. Here you can either keep the back knee lifted or dropped this time. So step back to plank or modified plank. So you choose if you want to be in a plank pose or a modified plank pose with the knees down. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, lower either modified chaturanga with dropped knees or glide forward, keep the knees lifted. Hover at 90 or come to belly. And then inhale, cobra or upward dog. Come on the tops of the feet, lift the knees, straighten the arms. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, calf press, lift the heels. Exhale, drop the left heel, bend the right knee, look under the left arm. Inhale, rise. Exhale, switch. Inhale, rise. Exhale, both your heels drop. Choices again, baby steps or left leg floats up. Step or help the left leg through to a lunge. Step the other leg up to meet it, hip width. Inhale, lengthen last time, hands to shins or fingertips on the ground. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive all the way up, palms meet above the head. And exhale, straight through prayer to pause. Find your breath again, deep inhale. And exhale, release your arms. Let's take it to the mat. So just another sun breath to lift. Last time, exhale, swan dive. Nice and easy. Inhale, lengthen last time. So it's like the first half of a sun salutation or Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, release. Step the right leg back and land on the right knee. Step the left leg back and land on the left knee. Keep the toes curled under. And walk out to puppy pose. Stretch the arms, melt the chest. Bring either the forehead or the chin to the mat. And breathe here. Couple breaths. Good job. And then let's come all the way to our bellies. So go ahead and spring forward and melt right down onto your belly. Make a pillow for the head, stack the palms of the fists. Drop the head, bend the knees, toes up, and then let the legs fall left to right. And then start to circle the shins one way. And start to circle the shins the other way. Let the legs come long on the ground. I'm going to take you into a shoulder opener that we did earlier this week. So open the arms to T, your belly down, chin towards the mat. Bring the right hand underneath the right shoulder or back near the right chest. Bend the right knee, so it's all same arm as leg. And then we're going to roll towards our left side. So you're actually going to open that left shoulder quite a bit. Bring your head down and then lift the right knee and then bring the ball of the foot to the ground or the sole of the foot to the ground. Now for some of you, if there's a lot of congestion in that shoulder, if it just is way too tight or this doesn't work, come back, stretch the arm forward and lay your head on it so you don't have, so it can be more of like a hip opener. It doesn't have to be that shoulder opener. So your choice. Maybe you're here. If you want, lift the top arm. If you want, fold it behind the back. Let the back of the hand touch the back. It's like a half bind that we might do when we're in that threaded needle pose or in our side angle, just that half bind to open up the shoulder. And breathing here. If you're on the ball of the back foot or the top foot or the sole of that foot. Opening up the left shoulder, breathing into the chest, breathing into the shoulder. Creating that space we're looking for, that ease in our bodies, in our minds, in our hearts. Arm that's behind you, stretch it up if it was bound. And then bring the hand back to the ground, roll back onto the belly. And release that leg. Let's go the other way. So extend the right arm out. Left hand comes back underneath the shoulder or the chest. Left knee bends, and then you roll right onto that right side, and you kind of hop the foot over the bottom leg, and you can be on the ball of that foot, like a forced arch, or on the sole of that foot, knee up to the ceiling. If there's space, lift the left arm. Maybe bind it behind the back, back a hand to hip, or hip crease and hold. Hip or hip crease, really low back. I'm used to the bind that we do in our tabletop, but this is just going to touch the low back. Breathing here. And then when you're ready, lift the top arm up. If it was behind you, place the hand down. Roll back onto your belly, release the leg. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and take it back to child's pose. Last time, but keep the knees hip width. Make a little child's pose ball. Melt the chest and the belly on the thighs. And then bring the arms behind you so you can kind of let the shoulders relax. So backs the hands to ground, shoulders just drape over the lap. So that was a really active stretch for the shoulder, big stretch. So now kind of let the shoulders just melt and relax and let the blood flow back into the shoulders and create that space that we're seeking in the shoulders, that ease of movement that we're looking for. Good. So you could stay here for a moment in child's just as you are, or if you'd like to take it to rabbit pose, go ahead and take a hold of your heels and then start to lift your hips. You roll more onto the hairline and round your back like a cat. Lift your chin, or lift your head rather, tuck your chin and come more on the top of the head. So you're in a big rabbit pose. So you might feel a nice stretch across the upper back and the backs of the shoulders. And gentle pressure on the very crown of the head or top of the head. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release. Good job. Bring hands underneath shoulders. You're going to slowly roll up or lengthen up, and we're going to stay. So if you can keep sitting on your heels, stay here. Bring the hands to your lap, palms open, backs of hands touch lap. If that's uncomfortable, come to any other variation of seated. Sit up tall, close your eyes, and open the palm. Bring your awareness back to your third eye, that place of intuition or inner knowing. So it's right between the eyebrows. And if you can close your eyes and just kind of draw the gaze up to that point beneath your closed eyes. So it's kind of the eyes are just a little bit in and up to bring your focus to that place. So kind of tuning in to that inner knowing that we all have. allowing ourselves to be guided by our intuition, by our inner knowing, by our hearts and our guts, and knowing that everything is just as it should be right now within ourselves. Perfect just as it is. Take a deep breath in. And full breath out. Maybe remember your intention right now. Hold that in your heart, your body, your mind. Breathe that in. And then making space by releasing the breath and whatever you don't need, whatever's holding you back from reaching that highest potential or that intention that you're setting today. And let the hands drift off of the lap. If you were sitting on your heels, just bring the hips off to the side and swing the legs around. And go ahead and scooch up towards the top of your mat. So we're going to come lay back for a little bit before Shavasana. So lift up tall and then slowly lower. Tuck the tail, scoop the belly. Come all the way onto your back. I'm just going to move this mic out of the way. Good. Take a big stretch. Send the legs forward, send the arms behind you. Stretch the ribs, the waist, the armpits. And then gather the knees up into the belly. Hold the knees or the shins or wrap the arms around the legs and take a nice, easy rock. Good job. Let your hands come to your knees and start to circle your knees in one direction, releasing the low back. And then circle the knees the other way. And hug your knees into the belly. Go ahead and open the knees. Soles of the feet come towards each other. Slide the hands down the shins. Catch the tops of the feet, the ankles, or the outer edges of the feet, just to hold in this variation of bound angle or Baddha Konasana, just like we might do seated on the ground, but we're on our backs. Close your eyes. Feel the length and space in your back. Feel the openness and stretch and sensation in the hips, the inner thighs, the groin. Feel how supported you are right now in this reclined position of the earth rising up to meet your body, holding you up here, allowing you to open a little more easily, allowing you to create some more space, some more room, some more ease of motion. Then staying here or coming up to happy baby, you could flex your feet up to the ceiling, hold outer edges of feet or grab a hold of peace fingers around big toes, and maybe rock. Just gentle massage for the back. Pause here, bring the feet together, knees apart, hands to knees, knees come back together, feet come to the mat, hands slide down the legs, open the arms to T. Wiggle the feet as wide as your mat and take a couple windshield wipers. Just loosen up the hips, the quadriceps. Good. And then bring the knees to the right. Turn your head to the left. Hold and breathe. If you want more here, you could take the right foot and just stack it on top of the left thigh. And the head can turn away, only if that feels good. Couple breaths. And then let the foot slide off the thigh. Bring the knees through center. Send the knees up and over to the other side. Turn the head away and hold. And then take the left foot, bring it on top of the right thigh if you want. And pause and breathe. Good job. Bring the foot off the thigh, bring the knees back through center. Take a moment to move or not move however you'd like. And then when you're ready, come into Shavasana. Just stretch the legs forward. If you want any props, you could drape the legs over a bolster. You could cover over with a blanket or anything else that would help support your rest. Turn the palms open, backs of hands to the ground. Close the eyes and settle in again. Feel your whole body start to surrender and melt. Begin by letting the thoughts settle. Like grains of sand in an hourglass, or something swirling around in the breeze. Just let them float down, down, down. Start to feel the vast openness beneath the thoughts. Letting your mind be free. And as things come and go, just let them float by without attachment or aversion. And let your breath soften. No need to control or shape the breath. Just let it naturally come in and out of the body. Let your body relax, your fingers, your toes, your arms and legs. Chest and heart open, body relaxed. Good. And take another couple breaths here, moments here in stillness and silence. To give yourself this opportunity to integrate your practice and take in whatever you need from this morning. And if you'd like, staying here as long as you'd like, if the time allows for that, feeling free to stay if you'd prefer. Or when you're ready, just let the breath deepen. Create a conscious, intentional breath again. Feeling the belly, the ribs, the heart, and the chest rise as you breathe in. And fall as you breathe out. As awareness deepens, notice how the body feels. Maybe bring movement in any way that would feel comfortable or right for you in this moment. And then eventually come to either side. Go ahead and bring the knees up into the belly and curl the arms up into the chest, or even rest the head on the arms. And take a breath. Take your time to press the ground away and bring yourself up to seated. You can cross your legs or any other comfortable variation. Bring the backs of the hands to the lap, open up the palms, and sit up tall from the tail to the head. Take a deep breath in. And full breath out. On your next inhale, bring your hands together into prayer position or Anjali Mudra. Let the palms meet. And as you exhale, bow your head to yourself and back to any intention that you might have created today. We'll end together on the sound of Om, the sound of community, starting with a letting go breath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale a sigh. And we'll begin, deep breath. As your head bows back to yourself, taking one last moment to honor the divinity and the light that shine within you. Namaste. Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure, as always, to see you and practice with you guys. So have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you real soon next time. So enjoy the sunshine, and thanks so much for taking this time out of your full lives to be here to do this for yourself. So thanks, Patty. Good to see you. Jess, oh, it's so nice to see you here too. Good to see you, Jess. Thanks for joining us. Melissa, thank you. As always, good to see you guys. So take care. Have an awesome day. And I'll be back Friday morning at 9 for our moderate flow class. And then in the evening, Friday at 5:30 for candlelight. And keep your eye on your inbox and on our Facebook page. We'll have lots more details on our outdoor classes coming soon. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all your support and for all your encouragement and for all your feedback. We're just really excited to keep moving with you along this journey. So thanks, Amy. Thanks, Mom. Took me outside. You can always take your iPad or your phone or your computer outside. That's awesome. So even if I'm in, you can go out, which is cool. Thanks, Shannon. Have a great day. I'll see you guys real soon. Patty, thank you. Awesome. We'll do this again. So take care. Enjoy your day. Lots of love to you guys. Bye.